Hello and welcome to CivilNet's Global Armenians. Joining us from North Carolina is a name you probably recognize, Sebu Simonian. His musical star has been rising all year. Sebu's part of the duo Capital Cities, and he's joining us now to talk about this past 6 months. Sebu, welcome.
Thank you.
First of all, tell us about this song. I've heard the song in Yerevan, in Hawaii, in Fresno, and everywhere. It's in Germany. It's all over the charts. What is Safe and Sound all about?
So Safe and Sound is the lead single off of our debut album, In the Tidal Wave of Mystery, which just came out this year in June on Capitol Records. Capitol Records came into the picture a long time ago when we first started the band. Ryan and I started it pretty much in 2011. We released Safe and Sound independently after we had worked on it for like a year. It was really just a demo at first. But then after release, just kind of watched it spread organically, throughout the world through the blogosphere and internet, social media, and then eventually Capitol Records, which had shown interest for a long time, finally was able to offer this deal back in November, just this last November, about a year ago. And since then, we've been working together and promoting the album. Came out now for touring the world, and it's really exciting.
What is this song about? There's hundreds of pages on the internet talking about the theme, about how it's a song of hope. What was the intention when you're writing the lyrics?
It's kind of a very it's a simple song. It talks about scenes of doomsday. The sky falling down, a tidal wave of mystery, a hurricane of frowns, being buried 6 feet underground, and yet throughout all of this dark descriptions, there's optimism. We'll still be safe and sound. We'll be fine as long as we're together. So it's kind of a love song. It could be directed to a lover, a friend, humanity. It's about recognizing the dark side of life in order to appreciate the bright things in life.
And you met Ryan through an unusual set of circumstances. Media has written about that. Let's talk about how the connection was made with you and your partner in the duo.
Yeah, we met through an online classified. It's called Craigslist. I had put out an ad offering my services as a producer, and Ryan was looking for a producer. So he answered my ad. He was the only one to answer the ad. Came over to the studio. And after that, we just decided we had good chemistry, working chemistry. We had similar tastes in music and had similar aspirations.
And since then, this past year has been a whirlwind of huge appearances, from the late night shows in America to Germany to Good Morning America. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? What is Sebu Simonian experiencing with all this success?
Truly, I'm living a dream. It's an exciting career. It's the career I've always wanted. I've been making music all my life, and this particular band is special in that it's affording me the opportunity to travel and play shows all over the world. It's really exciting, and it's very tiring and challenging because touring involves a lot of logistical challenges, and it's mostly about traveling and scheduling all of those show dates, as well as radio interviews and press-related promotional activities. But of course, when you go to a new town every other night and see hundreds or thousands of people, are excited about your music, it's nothing but flattering and encouraging and exciting.
Now, you've been at this for a long time. Folks who know you from Southern California knew you were singing and writing songs when you were a teenager. Walk us through some of the steps you've taken from all those gigs you used to do with IO and then the couple of other bands that came through. What's that experience like?
Well, the bands that I've been in since my teenage years all had one thing in common, which was that they were tools of expression for me musically. I've always wanted to make music, and it felt like being in bands or performing in the pop, rock music industry was where I felt most comfortable. So really, this current band is just an extension of what I've been wanting to do since I was a teenager, and the only difference now is that this one has a hit song on the radio, and because of that success, it's allowed the project to do a lot more than what my previous bands have done. But really, it's just an extension of, it's just more of the same. It just involves a lot more traveling and more bodies, more eyes and ears focused on you.
So what's your agenda for the next 6 months to a year? Is there a second album being planned by Capital Cities, you and Ryan?
Well, this album came out, our debut album just came out this year, and I think because it's doing well and it's still growing and spreading, we're going to spend more time promoting it and touring with it and making more music videos. We've already released 2 official music videos for the first 2 singles off the album, and we're hoping to do music videos for many more songs, maybe all the songs on the album. It's a lot of fun to do that as well. It's another form of expression, music videos. So a second album will probably have to wait till late next year or possibly even 2015.
And we need to mention MTV recognized your video. What was it like getting an award from MTV? Something that you probably watched growing up.
Oh, it's a great feeling. Unfortunately, we couldn't go to the event because we were playing shows, but the award was for best visual effects. So we owe a lot of gratitude to Grady Hall, the music video director, and his company, Motion Theory. And yeah, it's cool.
That's amazing. And you've for folks who know you and you growing up at AYF camp and being involved in the Armenian community, you haven't veered very far away. This Thanksgiving, you're participating in the ANCA conference. Why'd you decide to take time out of your busy schedule to be involved?
Well, a good friend of mine, Chaderjian, who's one of the organizers for this event, reached out to me and said, "Sebu, would you like to participate in this event?" And it sounded cool, and I said yes. And luckily, it worked out that my one day off in LA was on that day, because basically we're in the middle of a whirlwind tour that goes through the middle of December. The timing worked out, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the other panelists, because I saw the event information, and it looks really interesting. So I'm more excited to hear other panelists than say anything myself.
We can't end the interview unless I ask you about Mom and Dad, Seta and Haraj, who've been pillars of our culture community in Southern California and in Beirut before. We used to listen to them on the radio, watch them on TV. What are they saying about this career of yours?
They are probably the most excited bunch, my parents and my entire family. They constantly look for stories and pictures from the road. Online, they're always searching on YouTube for the latest fan postings of video from shows and pictures and whatnot. And they couldn't be more excited and thrilled, because they've supported me from the very beginning. And I'm happy for them. that they could, look at their kid doing what he loves.
That's fantastic. Sebu, congratulations, and we hope dozens of more hits come from you and Ryan, and we look forward to having you maybe come and perform in Armenia. Is that a dream possible? Is that possibly a dream?
That's not only a possibility, but a likelihood for next summer. I love coming to Armenia. I haven't been since way too long. Last time I was in Armenia was 2008, and I know that things have changed dramatically. There's a lot going on there. It's a beautiful hub of culture right now. I feel like Armenia is becoming more and more eclectic and diverse in their interests, cultural interests, and I think organizing some concerts there next summer would be super fun.
Fantastic. We look forward to having you here. Good luck in North Carolina tonight and the rest of your trip, and we'll see you on Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you for your support from day one. I feel like I've known you since I was a little kid, and I've always felt the love and support from you and the entire Armenian community, of course.
We're very proud. Thank you very much for your time, Sebu, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on CivilNet and Global Armenians. See you next time.